Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to examine what is happening in Peru. So to understand what is happening at Peru in the moment, I will tell you a short story. So there was once this old man, and this old man invited 3 children to his house and gave them a question or a riddle. He asked them as a question, what is the easiest way to reach the river through through the forest? So the first one said it is by using an airplane. The other one said it's using a vehicle, and the last one said it is using the footpaths that have developed over time as people have passed through that area going to the river to fetch water. So the old man decided to award a trophy to the winner, and he announced the winner to be the third son, who said that it is the old path which people have always used to go to the river. That is the best way to go to the river. So what am I trying to say? Basically, democracy is an ideology which is based upon what I call the power of the people. The power of the people simply means that the majority are the ones that make the decisions. The majority have all the power, because that is the fundamental tenet that makes democracy a democracy. The moment a few individuals sit in their offices and make pronouncements, or even try to decide on behalf of the rest of people in the country, it becomes wrong. So in this regard, mistakes have taken place in Peru that we have to admit. Firstly, the president made a mistake by giving threats to become a dictator. Secondly, the officials that dethroned the president and subjected him to a lot of punishment also made great mistakes, because this was taking the law in their hands. So these two parties, both of them have made mistakes. So what we need right now is for these people to realize their mistakes and correct them. Another thing is that installing a president is not in democracy. It is the people that give power and decide who should be the president and who should not. So I believe in this regard, the Peru Republic deserves a free, fair and a credible election, whereby they will be able to exercise collective societal decisions and look for a leader or choose a leader of their own liking. Another thing that we have to realize is the social class dimension of this conflict. It is very apparent that Castillo did not have an easy time in office because he came from a poor and a lowly background, and maybe the interests that he had close to the heart did not merge together with the interests of the nobility, who found a way to destroy him. I remember one saying that says that if the fact that a triangle has 3 sides goes against the wishes of those in power in the society, that fact will be disputed by banning all books of geometry and trigonometry. So what is happening in Peru is also what we call a class conflict. The people who have so much wealth and the people who have so much poverty, because it's also very important to realize that each man in this world acts according to the direction of his interests or what he wants to attain in life. So this problem has to be solved through the ways through which the country is governed. And one of these ways is through democracy, or what we call a secret ballot, whereby people choose who they want to be their leader. Imposing a leader on people will only cause a lot of problems, because they will become ungovernable, and that is tyranny. Because tyranny only means that someone is acting according to their will and not according to the will of the many. And in most cases, the many have a more superior voice than the few. So I believe it is right for Peru to organize itself and conduct election. So on another aspect that I will talk on this matter is the aspect whereby we are seeing the armed forces and the police are killing civilians ruthlessly in the streets. It is not right at all to kill a person because of the fact that they are protesting and demanding for their rights, being their civil rights. Okay, so protesting is a right under human rights internationally, and also in many constitutions around the world. People have the right to express themselves in this world. So when we kill these people, it is not right, it is wrong. So I believe the Peru government should stop killing Protestants, and also the Protestants should be able to protest peacefully and not to cause any uncalled for violence and destruction to property. So I believe this issue at hand now calls for soberness, especially in making decisions, because we also, as human beings, sometimes we behave like animals. And I think behaving like animals, I'm trying to say that we let our emotions rule us, and that is not right, especially to the Protestants. They should try to follow the due process, and I believe in time everyone will emerge in the winning team. So I believe the issue in Peru is something that can be solved. And also we need to also realize that the president that was put out of office did not do any act. He only said he will do. So it's also a legal question if maybe saying something amounts to a crime. I don't know, maybe the law in Peru makes it a crime. That too, I don't know. But I believe at the same time, a crime is something that causes damage to someone. If no one has been hurt by the former president, I don't think it's fair the way we are treating him, because he could just have been told or to not act the way he was saying, and if he proves to be stubborn, is now where we take the other steps. Okay, but I also believe this president was under pressure. He was frustrated, you understand. He was angry because the people around him, especially the upper class and the nobility, do not listen. So that's why I believe he decided to become a dictator, or in another way behave like a dictator, because argument by law failed. So he decided to use some elements of force, maybe to be heard, because at the same time a country cannot move forward when especially the leaders are not listening to each other, and especially when there is no single force of direction coming from one man that is recognized by everyone. So I believe the president has to be respected, because at the same time this president did not put himself in power. He was put in power by the people, and he is not him. He is representing. He stands there to represent the power of the people. So I believe We also this nobility has to also give the president easy time so that he can work efficiently, because becoming stubborn only makes puts him in a very desperate position that makes him manifest some characters such as the likelihood of becoming a dictator. So I believe these are the lessons that each party in this case can learn and implement, because we also want a more peaceful world. We don't want Peru to be in war or conflict. Let not a simple human being or a civilian die because of politics anymore. Those are the things of the past, and they should be consigned to the dustbin of history. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe. Also feel free to leave your comments below. Thanks.